Hello everyone, and welcome back to I Was a Teenage Exocolonist. Last time we did a whole bunch of stuff around the colony. We had the Vertumnalia festival, we met up with a bunch of our friends, we had a secret admirer, which we figured out was Dis.
Shocker.
Anyway, we like each other.
Stunning.
And nothing, we're just kind of like acknowledging that, and that's pretty much it. We got Sim all of his media to watch, so you can watch all his YouTube videos.
Yeah, he needs to catch up on every season of The Circle and then get back to us.
And yeah, it seems like Sim is definitely taking on a specific form for us in order to interact with us. I think that was definitely hinted at last time. We also spent more time exploring the ridges with Dis, and we found essentially like a computer system link up place. I don't know. We just synced with the planet and then we got booted out.
We became part of the hive mind briefly there.
Yes, we connected with the hive mind, and then something was like, "What are you doing?" and like kicked us out of the hive mind. So that was a lot. And yeah, I think now we're in early wet. We're getting a little tired, but we're not quite there yet. So I think we're gonna just do some stuff around the colony. What are our pets
I don't know. They are. Don't look. Don't look at them.
It's nature.
Don't look at them. Don't look at them. You're too young. There are a few things I wanted to do real quick. First of all, I just remembered that early wet is Mars's birthday. So let's give Mars something for her birthday.
Yay. I think, did we read this before? I don't think so. Mars is scrolling through the colony message board on her holopalm. Roscoe, do you think I'm stuck up? She asks. There's like this whole thread on the colony board about how I'm conceited and think I'm so much better than everyone else. She continues scrolling. If I felt shame, that would really hurt.
All right, I'm going to give her favorite thing. Here you go.
She likes the crystal, right? That's her favorite thing? Yep. Mars laughs, taking the crystal and turning it over in her hands, inspecting it. Well, I've had better birthday gifts this year, but I admit this crystal is pretty fabulous. I'll add it to my collection.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's her absolute favorite thing, but it's pretty high.
That's fair. Does she like cake?
She did, but it cost 50 kudos to get cake, and we're trying to get to 300 for the fidget spinner.
That's
so
right. Okay.
That's what I was doing while you were doing the intro. Is I went to go get her cake, and then was like,
"Oh yeah,
too many kudos for me. Sorry, you get a crystal cluster this year."
And the fidget spinner is what we want.
Yeah.
So okay. Mars is working in the depot today. You find her sitting on a pile of boxes, drumming her feet against them as she flips dismissively through a magazine on her holopalm. Every so often, she snorts at something she's read and rolls her eyes. Oh, hey, Roscoe, she says as you approach. Would you rather have really bad body odor for a whole day or have to spend the whole day naked?
Bad body odor, I guess. I'd be fine being naked. Why?
I'd be fine being naked.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing because like both of them you can hide from somebody else. You can just stay indoors all day.
Sure.
But one of these really fucks you up.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to smell that.
I don't want to. Yeah.
So naked, I think.
I'll just be naked.
Yeah.
It's fine. Me too, Mars says. I mean, if anyone can still be fabulous with no clothes on, it's probably you and me.
Admittedly, if I had to do jury duty, I'd have to do some like serious thought there.
Yeah. It depends on what the day was. Yeah. I'm reading some of the teen magazines from Old Earth, Mars says. You know, like fashion and makeup and dating and stuff. She turns to a new page and reads out loud. Don't be afraid to use green concealer. It may look like the Wicked Witch at first, but don't click your heels and go home. Stick with it and you'll be on that yellow brick road to clear, beautiful skin. Mars laughs incredulously. What does that even mean? It's a reference that they don't get. That's really
It's especially
funny.
an old reference because they have access to, well, we don't know if the cult like intensely culled their like the videos that they have.
Yeah,
I don't know. Although we know that they have more than the Helios did.
The Helios don't have like as much.
Yeah, they barely have cartoons,
which is very interesting.
Yeah.
I feel like Wizard of Oz would be like one to have since it was like the first color movie.
Yeah, I feel like that. Maybe Mars just hasn't watched it.
Yeah. But Papa taught me to put on makeup because I wanted to be pretty like him, Mars says. But it was never like cover up your blemishes, make your nose smaller, hide your scungy pores. Scungy? Okay.
Couldn't tell you.
And that's all they ever talk about in these things. It's because everyone has perfect skin now.
Yeah, because you're genetically altered.
Yeah.
Like, I just don't understand.
Like,
why are they like this?
Get it? Like, why are we trying to like fill in our pores?
You look
like,
great.
What do you mean? Like, even your tone? Like, what does that even mean? Like,
it's because you don't have a hormonal imbalance. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah. And it's like, was Earth fashion really about making everyone look as small as possible? What was wrong with them? Mars gestures to herself. I was the biggest kid the whole time we were growing up, and I've always been gorgeous. And that's not just my genetic enhancement talking. Sometimes I think they should have just made everyone unable to feel shame, Mars says. Like, all of these magazines talk about is how to fix your flaws or act different so people will like you. It's such a waste of time. Mars tosses her hair over her shoulder. If people don't like me, they can flick off. I literally don't care what they think.
So her augment is she can't feel shame.
Wow.
Which is a real bold one to give a child,
That
I gotta say.
Is really bold.
I feel like people learn because of shame sometimes, but that's fine.
Yeah, like, I feel like that is an interesting one.
Yeah, it's like, it's a good thing that Mars is just a good person. But
yes.
Also, that's a bold one.
That really is. And I'm very curious about that choice, like, for, like, okay, backing up a little bit. For the augments, we choose the augments, right? Like, you get to choose, but...
We as the player did, and we are Roscoe, therefore, in that, Roscoe chose the augment.
Okay.
So I don't think it's the parents that choose it necessarily.
I was gonna say...
There's a lot of reasons I think it's not the parents that choose it. Still, as a parent, I'd be like, I don't know. Like,
yeah.
You got embarrassed one time because you wore the wrong shirt to class, and now you don't ever want to feel shame again.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
Well, I was also thinking, like, does the colony present certain augments to, like, guide children to select certain things to guide them to particular roles within the colony?
Maybe, because, like the ones we got, and to be clear, this is probably for game mechanic reasons, but it is all we have to go off of. We got a selection of different augments than our peers have.
Yes.
So it is possible that they got a subsection that was good for them, and we got a subsection that was good for us.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Like, if the colony kind of screens and decides, like, these might be a good set of augments for you because you might have, like, an aptitude test almost.
Yeah.
Like, you might be a leader, so
it's
maybe
hard
you don't
to
want to feel
tell.
shame. Like,
yeah, like, I think that makes a lot of sense. It's hard to tell because Soul, who's the player character Roscoe for us, has, like, radically different ones, and for gameplay reasons that makes sense because we can spec out however we want.
Yeah.
But again, canonically, it's hard to tell whether that was unique to the player character or whether all of them have radically different ones that they can pick from.
Yeah. I'm just very curious about that. Yeah. Mars pats the box next to her and you climb up and sit by her side. The dating advice in these things is pretty good, though, she says, flipping through a few pages. Like, my dad's taught me about reproduction and stuff, but they got so squicked out when I asked how to actually get someone to have sex with you. She rolls her eyes.
Like, here's how sex works. She's like, yeah, but how do I make that happen?
Yeah, but how do I get there?
I mean...
What if I want to go do that? How do I make that happen? Like, That's really funny. Teenagers on Earth were apparently very worried about getting boys to like them, Mars says. Like, look at this quiz. 10 ways to tell if he's super into you. Mars smirks and angles her hollow screen away from you. Ooh, let's see how into me you are, Roscoe. First question. Do you have any cute nicknames for me?
We don't. I don't think I mean, Mars is Mars. Her name is Marzipan.
Oh, yeah. But she just goes by Mars with everybody, right?
It is a cute nickname, but that's also just her name.
That is also just her name. Unless it's like the opposite and or the nickname is her full name for us. But no, we call her Mars.
Yeah.
Say I do and we'll see what happens. Mars laughs. Really? Tell me. Actually, no, don't tell me. Second question. Do you get nervous around me?
Never. Well, sometimes.
To be honest, I don't know, actually. I thought about it and I was like, me personally, I don't know. Maybe, well, sometimes, but I don't know if Roscoe does.
That's the thing is, like, I feel like, well, sometimes is an easy answer, but I also think that since they were wee babs, Roscoe's been kind of right there with her.
Yeah, and also Roscoe also pushes back at her a little bit, so I would say
maybe never.
Yeah. Not even, like, a little bit, Mars says, acting like she's affronted. Last question. Do you go out of your way to see me?
A little bit. No, we just talk because you're there. Yeah, we do.
Bit,
we came over on your birthday.
Totally.
Yeah.
Oh, Roscoe, Mars beams. I am happy whenever you come to talk with me. Us sophisticated folks gotta stick together. Mars makes a frustrated noise and dismisses her hollow screen. Ugh, this is so wimpy, she groans. What was wrong with Earth teens? If you want to know if someone likes you, just ask them. It's easy if you're not a coward. You know, if you don't feel any shame like I do. Mars turns to you and leans in, bracketing your legs with her arms. You can smell her body lotion, light and floral, and feel the heat of her chest against your arm. She pouts and looks at you through her lashes. What about it, Roscoe? Do you like me?
What's not to love about you, gorgeous, is an amazing answer.
That is, like, the most...
such a good answer.
Wow.
Fuck. The problem is they're all, like, okay.
I like this more. So, like, I would say yes. Like, we kind of, like, have been friends, like, flirty friends with Mars. Like,
yeah.
So I want to say yes, but also we do like Dis more.
Yeah, so I mean, a couple things are going on here, I think, in conflict. We obviously are very close to Dis.
Yeah.
In every aspect. And, like, I think we flirted a lot with Dis. We have not necessarily gotten positive feedback, but that doesn't mean that Dis, like, we've gotten some occasionally.
We have gotten the most positive feedback I think Dis can possibly give us so far.
100. Well, and yes. I forgot about the Secret Admirer.
Secret Admirer.
You're right.
He said he likes us, and then we said we liked him, and he said why.
You're
right. What do you want, man?
I to be honest, I was forgetting about the Secret Admirer thing. Never mind.
Yeah.
I'm lying.
I'm gonna be extremely meta here for a second, and I hate that I'm doing this. But if we were gonna play this game a second time, which we are very, I don't wanna commit to anything here live, but I think it's very likely we're going to be playing this again. I would want to romance Mars the second time through.
No, 100%.
Like, I feel like I feel so not committed, but like I want to see Dis through. And I know, like, I don't know if you can do a polyam thing with Mars and Dis, because I know there's like different.
No
like,
idea.
I know there's different configurations.
Both, like, sorry to be a little meta. I think both of them are polyamorous, by which I mean they both have polyamorous routes.
Yes.
I have no idea if it's like if you.
I feel like they're.
I feel like they're in different bubbles.
Yes.
Like, I could be wrong about that though. Like what is shocking about this game is how many things it's like. Oh no, we accounted for that. So I have no idea.
So
even here, they're like
so I'm just not quite sure.
I don't think the game punishes you for flirting with everybody, but I think it just comes down to what we want to do. If we think this is the version of Roscoe that's 100% on Dis and maybe Sem, we don't know, then I'm happy to say I like Dis more, because I think that is true.
Yeah,
This is just a very cute option.
It's very cute, and I'm inclined to say that maybe, like, I don't know. At the very least, I want to continue to be, like, really good friends with Mars, if that makes sense. And I think that Roscoe likes her. Yeah. But actually just might like Dis more. Yeah. If that makes sense.
That makes perfect sense. I'm going to say I like Dis more unless you tell me to stop.
Is she gonna get upset about that? I don't think so. I mean, we already got a card. maybe this ends up like we confide with her about it, or maybe she gets really offended. I don't know. This could go a couple different directions, but I think let's at least admit it to her and see what happens. Mars tilts her head. Oh, is that right? Well, I'm not a jealous person. I don't mind sharing.
Okay, well, maybe there is a polyamor out with the three of them.
All right.
I'm all for that. Sorry, I didn't mean to just click on you again, Mars. I meant to click on...
Wait, yeah, like, she's not a jealous person. She has no shame. She's just, like, super open. And, yeah, all right, girl. That's cool.
I'm giving Rex a piece of wood.
You're giving him a piece of wood?
Yes.
Okay. like a stick to chase because he's a dog? Okay.
He likes it.
Rex shoots you a shy smile.
Nothing a dog likes more than a stick, right?
I mean, yeah, you were totally right. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Right. Good call. Hey, you leveled him up. Also, and good call about Mars. I mean, cool. I'm glad that their bubbles are not totally separate.
So far as we can tell, if their Venn diagrams cross, it's like
they just kiss a little bit. Cool.
Admittedly, they used to do the talent show together.
That's true. Yeah. That is very true. I just didn't know if Mars liked Dis to begin with. Is kind of what I was getting at. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, like, I think her attitude towards Dis is one of those where he interprets her as like hating him, whereas she interprets her own actions as trying to help him like socialize.
Yes.
And be more part of the group. Whereas he's like, don't expect me to be part of the group. Why are you treating me this way? Because like, remember he like created like a program, like a video game where you could blow her up and things like that. Like,
yeah.
But I don't, that's one of those like, that's how they were as kids.
Uh-huh.
I imagine with time, they could grow to realize that they actually didn't have ill will towards each other. It's just,
sure. Yeah. Because I just, they feel like they're in, like we said, they're in very different spheres, and I haven't seen them like interact much as like teens, because
like at all.
Like not at all. Yeah. So I was just curious about that. That was the only reason I was like, I just don't know how she's gonna react to that.
It's a good call. I don't think that would be. I think that would be like a Roscoe has two hands situation as opposed to a like a healthy polycule.
Totally.
I think it's just this is Roscoe and Roscoe's boyfriend Dis.
Yeah.
My boyfriend
and then his boyfriend Sim.
Yeah.
And then their girlfriend Mars. It's just
it's messy. And that's okay.
It's fine. Yeah. Okay. You find Rex playing cards by himself in the lounge with an actual physical deck of cards. He looks up at you as you approach and visibly brightens when he sees you, sitting straight up with his dog-like ears on alert.
Well, hey, Roscoe.
He exclaims.
How's it hanging? Do you want to play a game with me?
Sure. What kind of game?
It's called Bottoms Up.
Rex explains.
We both play a card from our hand we think is lower than the one that the other person is playing, and the person with the lowest card wins. If you win, you get the number of points that are on your card, plus you get to take the loser's card and add it to your hand.
It's like reverse war, kind of. No, but you're also you're betting the card. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
So you want to play a low card to win, but you play your high cards at the right time, you get a lot of points. It's a game of compromise. I used to play it all the time back on the Helios, but now everyone's here and, realizing their big dreams of being heroes and saving humanity.
Rex says, rolling his eyes with a good-natured grin.
Soldiers love to gamble.
Rex says.
You know the thing that you use here, kudos? We can bet some kudos on it, or maybe you can bet something more interesting.
Oh.
I don't have 250 kudos, so I can't bet
so
250
much.
kudos.
Is 50 kudos okay? Can we just play for fun?
What do you mean more interesting?
What do you mean more interesting?
Well,
Rex says, his smile turning a little wolfish.
Have you ever kissed anyone before?
Everyone is flirting! I guess everyone is 15, 16 years old.
Yeah,
now,
I mean, look where we're at.
I don't know.
We've held hands.
We held hands 2 years
ago.
It
was beautiful.
It.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Really?
Rex asks.
Wow, but you're so gorgeous and cool.
Oh, thanks, Rex. He puts his hand on yours and leans in, looking at you with a sincere expression.
I'd love to be your first kiss, Roscoe.
Damn!
Shit!
He's so bold!
We turn down Mars and walk 1 foot to the left and just start stalking Rex.
Just like making out.
1 foot to the Sorry, Mars, I have to go give a piece of mushwood to this dog boy and get my first kiss. Yeah.
Sure. Or wait,
do we kiss no matter who wins?
That's really funny.
I am gonna ask that.
Wait, actually,
I think that's really funny.
I that is really funny. Yeah.
So wait, if I lose, you kissed me, and then if you lose,
wait.
Wait.
Rex throws his head back and laughs, then fixes you with a flirtatious look.
Roscoe.
He teases you.
Don't give away my best trick. Yeah, sure, dude.
Yeah,
Why
sure,
not?
Why not? Rex puts his hand out to shake a paw, or shake on it.
Deal.
He laughs.
The anticipation is the best part.
Oh, shit.
So they play a card game,
Wait,
but they know at the end of this, it's really cute.
Get a kiss.
These kids.
Wait, this art's so cute. Rex shuffles the cards and deals half the deck to each of you, and you begin to play the game.
The best thing about this game is that it's not very hard to play.
Rex says, scooping up his winning cards.
It's all about how well you know the other person. And, well, we don't know each other very well yet, so what do you want to know about me?
Are we on a date?
Yeah.
I think we are just suddenly on a date.
We're on a date, yes.
Hey, we're dating!
After all of that. Mars is like, no, wait, no, hold on.
Wait, hold on a second.
Hold on just a second.
You just, hold on, wait, come back. Wait. I want to get down on this. Yeah.
Mars, you can play too.
Yeah.
Have you made any friends here? What do you like to do for fun? What are your plans for the future? Enough time. I think we can do all of these.
Let's do all of them. Start at the top.
Have you made any friends?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Rex says. He looks happy.
All the adults are so much nicer than the ones that I grew up with. Like, they care so much about how and why they do stuff. I love being around them.
I feel like Rex probably was really out of his element with the Helios.
Yeah,
people.
I think Rex did not have a very good time on the Helios. I think he's great and so kind of like got through it.
Yeah.
But like him and Nomi did not have a great time.
Yeah.
And the other teens like, whoa, you guys are all so cool. Anemone and Tang are so passionate. Cal's a solid sweetheart. And Mars is like a galactic level hottie. Wow.
He trails off, lost in thought.
Oh, and that disc guy seems interesting too. Sorry.
Rex.
Oh, what do you want to do? Yeah, what do you do?
What do you do for fun?
Talk to people, mostly.
Rex says, and puts down a low card to win the hand.
I like to see what everyone's doing and help them with the stuff if I can. I just really like being around other people. I like doing whatever they're doing.
Aww.
Oh, and cuddling, of course. I love cuddling. And running and chasing stuff.
He's just a dog.
He's just a dog.
His augment was like, just make him part dog.
Just
like,
all the good things about a dog
Yeah.
make him that. But then, like, he's a nice man as well.
Yeah. He rubs the soft inner parts of his ears and smiles sheepishly. He's aware.
Yeah, he's like, look, I know. I play into it a little bit,
Yeah,
but like
but it's
I do
fun.
like those things is the problem. And I can either run from that or lean into that.
Yeah,
And the leaning in gets me the cuddles.
Yeah,
so
also, the dog lean in.
Yeah, exactly. What are your plans for the future?
Rex blinks at you.
Oh, wow. Big question. I don't know. I think if I stayed on the heliopause, I probably would have ended up becoming a soldier like everyone else, but planet side.
Rex smiles to himself as he puts down a high card.
I could do anything. I've always liked making things with my hands, and I like to make other people happy. Maybe I could do something with that.
Oh, I'm actually really glad we're doing this because I wanted to get to know Rex a little more.
Yeah.
Like,
I
know
really
nothing
like
about
Rex.
him.
Rex Nomi and fuck. What's his name?
Start with a V.
Vance.
Vance.
I think it's
yeah,
Vance.
I think it's Vance.
They really do draw the short end of the stick just in how late they appear in the game. I think they're really interesting, but you have to make the choice to engage with them because it's not going to happen naturally.
Yeah. I'm glad we are doing this, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Enough talking, let's just play the game.
Let's play this game.
Yeah. You play out the rest of the cards, staying fairly even in points until Rex is left with only 1 card, and you have 2. You're trailing, but not by much. If you play your low card for an easy win, you'll gain enough points to make it a draw. If you gamble on the slightly higher card in your hand, you might lose entirely, but you could win. What do you do?
Well, we can't check Rex for tells
because we are the least empathetic person.
We're not great. I agree with you on that.
41 or greater.
Yeah, no, we're nowhere close. So, do we want to draw, or do we want a chance to win?
I want a chance to win.
Chance to win it is.
Yeah, let's do it. You put down your higher card of your 2 cards, and Rex shouts.
Are you for real?
He laughs.
That was a really risky play. You're lucky I only had a high card left.
He turns over his card. It's even higher than yours. You win the game by a comfortable margin. Nice.
Nice.
Rex tidies up the cards, biting his lip with one fang as he darts you a coy look.
So, you want to cash in on that bet, winner?
Kiss.
Yes.
Kiss. Kiss. Rex giggles and leans in, cupping your cheek and placing a soft, thoughtful kiss on your lips. It doesn't last long, but you can tell he's a great kisser. He smiles warmly as he pulls away.
Thanks for playing with me, Roscoe.
He murmurs.
Maybe we can do it again sometime.
Yeah. Oh, my heart. That was like this is your first kiss. Oh my
god. Good for Roscoe.
Yay, they kissed. Hey, Dis.
These 2 are getting close.
It's fine. They have been like cozying up. Yeah, and Ebony's been like watching him do stuff and been like,
nothing.
Oh, he's so dreamy. And we're like, okay, Anemone.
We need to remember that Tang and Dis's birthday are both late wet.
Tang and Dis. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so do you want to get more empathy? Do you want to get more bravery? Do we want to get more... Do we want to do engineering, which is what we were doing last time? I think we unlocked something. We unlocked robotics with congruence.
Oh, yeah, let's go do that.
Okay.
Let's do that a little bit.
And that
what does that
is... engineering and creativity.
Where is our creativity? And then our engineering. Yeah, we'll do that. I mean,
just as a reminder, we can get empathy. So there's the tutor kids over there that gets you 1 empathy, so that's useless.
Is there a 2
I think
empathy?
there's an empathy over here where it's the driving one, which means that you can amp it up. Oh no, it's not. It's only 2.
Tend the animals. I mean,
just as a reminder of how this works, the top one is the one where, depending on how well you play, you get bonus. The bottom one is just, it is 2, or it is whatever it's listed. So it's 2 over here, 1 over there, but it's not great either way.
Okay. I mean, we probably do want to up our empathy a little bit. Yeah, because we have a boost from our items, so like we could probably get our empathy to 30 potentially.
Do you want to tend to the animals
after we do that a couple times? Yeah, let's tend the animals.
Does that at least get us like a cow point?
I think it gets us friendship with
cow.
cow.
Cool.
Yeah,
all right.
Cool. That's fine. You meet your dad by the animal pens, fresh and ready for your first day at a new job. Your dad laughs at your clean clothes and your scrubbed face.
Oh, Pumpkin, I'm sorry to tell you that you're a little overdressed for the position.
He chuckles.
You're gonna get dirtier and dirtier and all heck today. Go on, put on these overalls and let's get to work.
All right. You change and follow your dad to the float cow pens. He rubs their noses as he points out their names.
I know they're cute, but these ladies aren't pets.
He says.
They're livestock. And more than that, they're not really domesticated like our animals back on Earth. They're more like tame.
Okay.
We give all the animals lots of room to roam, and we feed them well. They're not going to get chased down and eaten by bigger animals, and we help them if they're sick. It's a pretty good deal, I think, but they're all still pretty wild.
He says.
You got to be careful with them.
He leans his elbow on the fence.
We were pretty lucky that Vertumna has herd animals.
He says.
Makes it a lot easier. We'll probably have real domestic animals in a couple hundred years.
Could probably do it faster than a couple hundred years, though.
Yeah.
Honestly, you could probably do it in like 50, as we've learned from the Russian foxes.
The foxes. I was thinking about the foxes. I don't know if it's harder for predators or whether it's harder for like herd animals or whether I don't know.
I mean, it also depends on like how frequently they reproduce and like how quickly you can get through different generations to like breed them and everything.
That's a really good, because we don't know how long things last on Vertumna.
Yeah.
Outside of the food chain.
No,
yeah,
we don't know how long things live or like what their like, I guess like their reproductive cycles are like, or like, are these, if these are herd animals, like ideally they're probably having like young once a year or something, but
maybe not, because they're also all mushrooms, so like who knows.
So it might not, it's probably nothing like anything on Earth.
Yeah.
So maybe he's right, maybe it will take a couple hundred years.
So they only reproduce once every 50 years.
Yeah.
It's like we're just out of luck on that.
Yeah. Or it's like maybe they don't reach like reproductive maturity until like 12 years or something.
It's like
which would be that wouldn't really make sense for herd animal. I don't know. Who even knows?
Again, but they're all mushrooms.
They're all mushrooms. Yeah. All right.
Well, kiddo,
your dad says, spreading his arms.
We've got all these animals. What do you want to learn about first? The bristle slugs, the float cows, sugar bugs, the trippets. I don't think we should eat animal stuff. Let's get started.
What the hell are the trippets?
I don't know. The trippets.
What are those?
What?
I don't think I like. It's like veiny. I don't like it. I don't know how I feel about this.
Yeah, it's not great. No joke. It's a flesh plant.
It's a flesh plant.
No joke. We thought these guys were just plants for a couple of years.
Oh, your dad says.
Yeah. We transplanted them from the wild into the greenhouse, but I guess that was just part of their life cycle, because it turns out they're sentient and can move around and stuff.
Whoa. Okay.
We moved them out of the greenhouse and into the barns, but we don't really treat them differently. They just still move. They still mostly just sit there. Bristlebugs.
Bristlebugs.
Blech.
Yeah, these are the ones that look like seals a little bit.
Oh, yeah, we got a ton of them.
He says.
They're great. Slow and easy to catch and really gentle. Don't let the spikes fool you. They're actually really cuddly and don't mind if you pet them. It actually helps them. In the wild, they'd be scratching up on all sorts of things to knock off those itchy berries.
Aw. He scrunches up his nose.
They're not really berries. They're more like eggs. Well, they're like berries, though, because they're sweet. And you know what? Never mind. Vertumnan animals are really weird.
Yeah, because they're all like half plant or a half mushroom.
It's not even half, because they're part plant, mushroom, whatever. They're part, fauna. And then they're part, like, rock. They're part mineral. Like, they're just very strange.
Yeah, they really are.
They are animal, vegetable, and mineral, and also fungi.
Yeah. It's, like, the world building this is really impressive to, like, blend them like that. Yeah.
Completely agreed.
The float cows. Your dad gestures at the herd of float cows.
Here they are. Beautiful, aren't they? And pretty gross. You don't want to know what they make, where they make their milk, but I'll give you a hint. It's not dairy.
Yeah, I think we learned that it's pee, right?
Yeah.
It's just...
Well, it's also part of the ballast that lets them like keep their balance. So it's also, I don't know.
Anyway, their anatomy's really weird.
Yeah.
He laughs at your wrinkled nose.
It's not any weirder than when people used to drink cow's milk. I mean, who's the first guy that decided to do that? We figured out that if we keep feeding them what they'd be eating during pollen, they'll just keep making milk year-round.
He continues proudly.
It makes them heavy enough that they don't float away. Otherwise, we'd have to keep them on leads like balloons.
That's funny.
Sugar bugs.
Sugar bugs. Your dad takes you to the row of crates where the soft, squishy sugar bugs are clumped up together in the moist muck.
These guys are pretty cool.
He says, picking one up. It perfectly fits in his palm.
They're colony, just like us. And if you tickle them, you get...
He brushes his finger along the top of the sugar bug, and a little jet of gooey stuff comes out.
Sugar bug syrup.
He says.
Pretty neat, right?
Huh. Okay.
I feel like we're past this, because the colonies already eat, because they didn't eat anything like any animal byproduct for like a couple years.
Yeah, they tried to be vegetarian for a bit.
But they're that's not where they're at anymore. So we can ask this because we know we grew up that way. Or we can just get started.
I'm cool either way. We can just go.
Great.
Your dad says, clapping you on the back.
That's the kind of energy I want to see around here. We need someone to muck out the float cow stables. They might float, but their poop sure doesn't.
He hands you a shovel.
Have fun.
Great. Get to work. Tending the animals.
It makes it look like the bristlebug has an
arm. Yeah.
It's a strong bristlebug.
Hey, it's the Disco Elysium art.
It is, yeah.
It's
very evocative.
It really is. What do we? Oh, yeah. Amazing.
Yes, wasn't an issue. There we go.
Take that, animals.
Take that, animals.
We scooped your poop.
Mid-wet.
Oh, Cal. We've friended up with Cal. What's up? Cal waves at you as you enter the garden, leaning on his shovel. Hey, Roscoe, he calls, but his eyes look past you down the path where Anemone is beating the absolute tar out of a training dummy. Her fierce battle cries echo across the colony, making Cal wince. She's been going really hard today, huh? He says. He scratches his face, smearing dirt across his cheek. She asked me yesterday if I wanted to spar with her. She said it would be good for self-defense. Cal smiles sadly at the memory. I told her I don't want to fight. Not her, not a training dummy, and not anything on this planet, for real. I've never seen her get so mad at me. She called me a baby and told me I was going to end up forcing everyone to protect me because I'm weak or helpless or whatever. He seems upset and stabs the ground a few times with his shovel. I just don't think it's right to fight anyone, especially the Xenos. They were here first, he says. What do you think, Roscoe?
Fighting is how we survive. Sometimes you don't have a choice, and violence is never the answer. I feel like the third one is really hard to believe in this specific instance just because every glow for a while there, they were getting wrecked.
Yeah.
And it's like, if they had just not fought back,
they would have died.
They would have died. On the other hand, you know, chicken and egg, if they weren't claiming a part of a planet that wasn't theirs, and that is violence in and of itself, then would this have even... So it's hard, but also, like, I can imagine if you lived here, it would be very, very hard to 100% believe number 3, but I also think it is something to aim for.
I agree. I agree number 3 is the one I want to shoot for, but I feel like the pragmatic thing to say would be the number 2. Especially in this environment.
Yeah.
Which I hate saying that because I want to agree with Cal.
Yeah.
You know?
I agree with both of those things. It's like, it would be great if it wasn't. And maybe one day it doesn't have, you know, it could be, but.
Yeah.
not if they're still being attacked every glow.
Yeah. I mean, we could try saying number 3. But I don't know. It's like we fought stuff. Like, I mean, we're trying not to, but
we run out every glow and fight things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. That's exactly what I was thinking.
Mm-hmm.
I could do 2 or 3. I don't want to say number 1.
No.
But
3's the right answer probably, but 2 feels more from like an RP perspective,
I
like
know.
the right one to pick.
I was thinking that too. I was like, oh, if we say number 3, it might guarantee like the points with them or something. But I think regardless,
I'll do it. Yeah.
Let's say number 2. I'm curious what he says. Jeez, you sound like an adult. Cal grumps. They always tell us to see both sides of an argument, but I tried, and he shrugs. I just think if you have to hurt someone to get what you need, you don't deserve to have it.
But what if your life depends on it? But what if your loved ones are in danger? But what if you're really hungry? But what if they attack first? Yeah, I can see your point. You're being naive, Cal. But what if they attack first?
What if they attack you first? Yeah. Cal throws his arms up in disgust. If something attacks you first, you probably did something wrong. Maybe you shouldn't keep going places where things want to attack you.
Yeah, but you live here now. I mean, yeah, but yes, I mean, it makes sense for the environment to fight back in that instance.
Yeah, and it's
I get to be clear, I completely understand where Cal's coming from.
Yeah, and
I think it's just, as a member of the colony, I think it's very hard to imagine Roscoe saying, I don't know, I think that's where I'm struggling.
Yeah, I mean...
It's not that I don't understand where Cal's coming from.
I'm inclined to say, yeah, I see your point, because I do. Like, I guess the argument would...
Do you want to do the other three before we say that? I think we can.
Maybe. What I was going to say was that, like, I guess his point is, like, maybe we shouldn't have come to this planet in the first place.
Yeah, I think
yeah, we're somewhere that is attacking us first because we are somewhere where we shouldn't be.
Yeah, I think Cal and Dis are actually pretty closely aligned on that.
Yeah.
I can say these three, though, just so we see what Cal says.
Yeah, let's see what he says.
What if your life depends on it?
How is that fair? Their life depends on it, too, Cal retorts. You can't just decide that you get to live and they don't.
What if your loved ones are in danger?
Yeah. I mean, that's totally scary, but you kind of shouldn't be putting your loved ones in situations where they could be in danger in the first place.
But what if you're really hungry?
Cal frowns and crosses his arms. I mean, that's one... that one's kind of on you. It ain't fair to kill something just because you didn't think ahead. Yeah.
I mean, I do, like I said, I do think we see Cal's point. I don't think the colony's gonna align with it.
No, the colony's not gonna align with it, but I see his point.
Yeah, I see your point, Cal.
Yeah, I see your point, Cal. Cal looks relieved. I'm glad you think so, too. Sometimes I think about the Xeno I had to kill the first time they attacked. Like, obviously I'm glad I'm alive, duh, but now it's dead. His eyes go back to Anemone. She stops sparring with the training dummy and is looking up from the gardens as she has a drink. Neither she nor Cal waved at each other. They're, like, not friends anymore.
No.
Yeah. It was an accident. I didn't mean to kill it, Cal continues quietly. It just happened. I wish I could tell it I'm sorry. He clenches his fist. There's gotta be a way to figure out how to live in peace with all the cool things that live on this planet, he says. Hey, look! Look at this weed I saw growing over here. Cal has such strong convictions. It's one of the things you like best about him, even if some people disagree with them. You spend a few hours with Cal in the garden as he shows off the area he's been getting ready for the next planting season. The adults are really starting to trust him with more planting as he gets older, and he beams with pride. When you finally head out, you're just as dirty as he is, but you feel so much lighter. I feel like
Cal.
Being friends with him is really important.
I agree.
You know?
100%.
And, like, yeah. A gift! Oh!
Corey brought you a gift!
Corey, thank you! I have a bunny deposited into my lap. Hi, do you want me to throw this for you? Is that what you want? Eek! Or did I just throw away the gift you gave me?
No, she'll think about it.
Okay, good.
There she goes.
Good. I mean, and like I said, I don't disagree with Cal really, like, at all, because this is the whole argument that we've been having with Dis too, or I guess agreement with Dis. Mm-hmm. Like, we're super aligned with, hey, this planet is, like, sending all of its forces to kick us out. Even the life here, Sim told us that we're the alien invaders here. Mm-hmm. Like,
no, 100%. Yeah. It's like, we need to figure it, like, we are the problem. We need to figure out a way to coexist here.
Something I'm very curious about is, like, how much of a problem are we? You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, I want to know what is the extent of, like, the damage or the harm or the things that we're doing to this planet that the rest of this planet is like, fuck you, get out of here. I mean, we're cutting down trees. We are, like, clear cutting. I mean, but we've tried to do it responsibly because we know that, like, the mush trees grow at certain times and we're trying to work with that. I mean, how much are we... I want to know what is the extent of our disruption, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I also think it's a bigger question than that, because it's not only what is our disruption now, but what could it be?
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah. Because it does seem... I mean, we haven't quite figured it all out yet, but it seems like the intelligent life that lives on this planet is very much like a... we are in sync with this planet. They call themselves the gardeners. Like that invokes like maintaining balance. And I can see like even if anything pops in and starts disrupting that, it's like a, you know, we got to take care of that.
Yeah.
So maybe it's just our presence is enough. But yeah, I'm very curious of like how bad are we? I know we're bad, but I want to know how bad, you know?
It makes sense.
Yeah. Like no questions. Like, yeah, we're a problem, but let's repair some robots. Or do you want to do children?
Sorry, I'm looking at our stats. I would love to get reasoning and organizing up just because they're fairly easy because we have our absorbent mind. Okay. But also repairing robots is a good one because it gets us a lot of engineering and quite a bit of creativity too. So I'm fine with any of these. I'd love to get reasoning up because I feel like reasoning is a catch-all. Sure. Where like it comes up more often than I'd like it to. Okay. Not in a bad, but like, I don't know.
Let's do that. We can tutor children and get reasoning and empathy up. Yeah. And friendship with Nomi Nomi. And then we're definitely going to have to rest in late wet after we'll give gifts. Yeah. Okay. Nougat is 10, and you don't think she stood still since she was born. She's having trouble in the classroom setting, but that's why you're here. Some kids just need more help than others to stay focused. She's working on using her finger to spell out words to match images on her holopalm. Her chubby little kid hands are unsteady, and her letters are pretty misshapen. That's pretty normal for most of the kids you tutor, but Nougat doesn't seem to be getting any better no matter how many times you drill letters. It feels like you have to tell her the same things over and over because she says okay, but just keeps making the same mistake. I think you were Nougat? I don't remember.
I've never seen an elephant.
Nougat says, yeah, this is really cute. Nougat says, jabbing her finger at the hologram.
Or a lion. Did you see a lion, Roscoe?
You've never seen any Earth animals, except for on holovids. Like Nougat, you were born on a spaceship already hurtling away from Earth. You've never even seen a dog, despite learning all about them in class when you were a kid. We've seen a half dog. We've kissed one.
Yes, we've gotten close.
Nougat has trouble with imaginary concepts like elephants and holoscreens. It makes it hard to keep her attention.
Try writing on real paper. Change the assignment to vertumnant animals. Go looking for some inspiration, or let her have fun instead.
Do we want to try the empathy one?
To see if we can get extra points?
Yeah. Let's see. You can tell Nougat is getting frustrated with the entire concept of using a holopalm. For someone as passionate as she is about sports ball, she has a lot of trouble with the fine motor skills and the fake reality of a holoscreen. You pull a few sheets of paper and a box of crayons from the classroom nanoprinter. Nougat's face lights up.
Really?
She says. You nod, and she excitedly tears into the box of crayons. That's the great thing about everything being nanoprinted. Every box of crayons is a new box with fresh points and unbroken crayons. While Nougat happily misspells animal words on her sheets of paper, you log into the classroom evaluation rubric and make note that Nougat should be allowed to use real paper for assignments, even if the assignment requires the use of a holopalm. This accommodation might help her until she feels more confident using her holopalm. Chief Engineer Instance reviews the change and approves it, and sends you a few kudos to thank you for taking the time to think outside the box for Nougat.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so sweet. Yeah.
Happy to help, Nougat.
Very cute.
Okay.
All right.
Let's see. We can do
33. Oh, we got that.
For
sure.
I don't want to lose 3 kudos when we just got 5. So
yeah,
that's what we like to see.
Perfect.
And we get 5 kudos.
Woo! Victorious.
Yes.
Yay!
17 kudos.
Perfect. Time to
look at our reasoning. It's so close.
Rest. Where's our reasoning?
Oh, it's getting there.
Yeah.
I love absorbent brain as a feature. It's so nice.
Amazing.
One sec. I'm running around to see if there's any items to pick up before we start giving things away.
Okay.
Because we need to give Tang a present. We need to give Dis a present. We need to sleep. I'm going to check if I can give Rex another piece of wood. We'll see.
You give him another piece of wood. He gives you another kiss.
Yes.
It's a good exchange.
Hey, buddy, do you want a piece of wood?
And then he goes and goes and gnaws on it.
Nah, it's too easy. It's too soon. Sorry. Oh, I can still check what he wanted to say, though.
It changed. You're standing around gossiping with Rex when he suddenly goes quiet. You turn to see a group of teenage soldiers from the Helios staring back at you from across the courtyard, scowling in derision.
Don't pay attention to them.
Rex mutters, turning back to you.
If they know they can get under your skin, they'll never leave you alone. Trust me, it's better just to smile.
I think you said that one before.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hug.
Give him a hug.
Okay. No stick.
Oh. Okay.
Okay.
Tang, we have a gift. I think.
Yes, we do. But one sec, I'm gonna check.
Just double check.
I just want to make sure. I'll just give her a medicinal root.
Okay.
Sorry, I always give you a medicinal root, but it's what you like.
Yeah. It's what you like.
Here you go. It seems you remembered my birthday.
Tang says, taking in the roots and turning them over in her hands. Her lips curl in distaste at the dirt that still clings to them.
How thoughtful of you. I have much to do today, but I'll set these roots aside to analyze later.
She turns to walk away, then remembers herself.
Thank you.
She adds, almost as an afterthought. No level up.
No level up.
Okay.
Still.
Dis. I don't. What's Dis's favorite thing? Dis really likes.
Also medicinal roots.
They both like
That's
roots.
going to be my last root, so we need to go find some more roots.
Oh, we leveled up, and we're going to give him a present, and we're going to level up. Dis is relaxing in the back of one of the expedition vehicles, observed in a hollow novel. You clear your throat, and he jumps and gives you an awkward but genuine smile. Hey, Roscoe, he says, pulling his legs out of the way so you can climb in beside him. It's getting harder to find places to be alone here, don't you think? I'd kill to be out exploring, but Utopia insisted we have a rest day. He rolls his eyes. Dis closes his hollow novel and sighs. It's just so crowded here, he complains, and it's boring. I'd rather be out there with Sim learning about this planet, he continues, looking wistful. He folds his hands over his heart. He's so interesting. I could talk to him forever, you know. Like, we really connect.
Have you gotten much out of him?
Yeah, Dis exclaims, sitting up straighter. Well, I mean, sort of. He says there's stuff I'm not supposed to know yet, but I figured out a lot on my own. The biggest thing is that this planet is basically all connected, like a fungal network that's so old and complex that it's practically like a computer, he says, talking fast and excited. Yay, we're right! Mm-hmm. It's a big mycelial network.
Yeah.
Like, that's all it is, and they turned it into, like, a big computer. Like, that's so cool! That's
it is
so cool.
Incredibly cool.
Yeah. And it's not just the mushrooms. The trees, the animals, even the rocks and the water. Dis smiles. You didn't want me to know about that one, he confides in you, but I guessed it. Remember how your dad got sick every year from the pollen and it was actually just fungal spores? Well, I started thinking from there, and yeah, it's like every year the planet refreshes its communication network with fresh spores. It's so cool.
Do you want to say I knew that one, or I didn't know that?
I mean, technically we didn't know that. We didn't know that it refreshes its communication network with the new spores. That's cool.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Well, how about the fact that Sim is really old? Like, really, really old, Dis continues. Like, probably thousands of years old. Sometimes he talks about stuff from ancient history like he was really there. Because he totally was. Dis laughs a little. But he still acts like a kid sometimes, you know? Like, he loves holovids and candy and playing tricks.
Because both of those are probably truer than, like, I don't think this is like a vampire situation. I think it's like a version of Sim as it existed from time immemorial because of like
he's been uploaded over and over.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. He exists on the network, but, you know, he's probably actually, like, a kid, like, kind of young in the body he's in now.
Well, certainly in the body he's in, yeah, no kidding.
Because it's a fresh one.
Yeah.
But also, like, combined with, like, learning stuff, like, yeah, that's
It's
That's
interesting.
so interesting.
It's just they're just, it's alien.
Yeah, it's alien.
Literally.
Like I said before, it's very Fey.
Yeah,
like, it has
it is
like
very Fey.
definitely like Feywild feels to it. We'll say I
knew that.
I knew that. Yeah. Oh right, Dis says. He said you helped him get access to the Holovid archive. Good job, by the way. Oh, and I've seen the other gardeners, Dis says quietly. They don't look like Sim at all. They look like, well, they look scary.
Whoa, no way.
Okay, one more. Dis says, his face growing pink. The gardeners don't have any clothes. Sim was naked when I met him. I had to bring him clothes from the colony.
Are you blushing?
Yes.
Whoa.
Whoa. Whoa.
What?
Are you blushing?
Are you blushing?
Yeah. No. Just stammers, his face going even more red. It was just like really embarrassing, okay? He was naked. I didn't know where to look. What about you? Dis asks. What has he told you?
Well,
Dis is listening intently.
Sim's hair seems to be alive.
Did you say that? His hair seems to be alive?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what?
It's not hair.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's like a tendril thing. I made something that looks like hair with his body, but...
Yeah, the silhouette is right, but I didn't guess right on what it was actually doing.
I didn't know that
I didn't think it was dead.
I didn't know it was made of keratin. Yeah, how was I supposed to know that?
Yeah.
Dis rolls his eyes. Well, duh. Anyone who sees him knows that, he says. It, like, moves, right? I thought I was imagining it, but it's kind of like how plants move to face the sunlight.
That's all we don't know much
That's
about
all
Sim.
I know. I wish we could tell people about Sim, Dis says. I feel like if people knew him like we do, they'd realize that what we're doing here is wrong. But I'm scared that if I tell someone, Sim will never talk to me again. He says we're not ready.
We can't tell anyone that we know. The gardeners are dangerous.
We can't tell anyone what we know.
Yeah.
I know. Dis mumbles, sighing as he thunks his head against the window of the cab. I don't want to mess up whatever plan they have. I just want to help, though, you know?
I know.
Dis nods and turns away, done with this conversation. Oh.
Hey, by the way.
It's also your birthday.
Yeah, it's also your birthday.
I think we've said this one. Yeah. Don't even bother fighting. Yep.
Okay. Roots. The final roots.
Does this interest you? He plucks the root. He plucks at the roots for a bit, but then his shoulders slump. Did you give these to me because it's my birthday? He asks. I actually hate it when people make a big deal about my birthday. It's look, maybe you should go do something nice for Tang. She actually likes the attention.
Okay, but I got a heart from you, so...
Yeah. You like it. You deflected. We get you.
If mechanically the game didn't tell me that you actually did like it, I would stop giving you things for your birthday. But the game said, so I'm listening.
You enjoyed that. Yeah.
Okay, where do we want to rest? We can rest with the pets in the greenhouse. We can rest on the wall. We can rest in the crash.
Do you want to rest in the greenhouse? Have you done that before? I don't.
Yeah, it lets us train. It lets us train the pets.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Either this or on the wall. You know,
we're here.
Yeah, that's all right. We're here. You play with your Hop-Eye Optimus Prime while you hang out in the gardens. I forgot we named them Optimus Prime. They're pretty well behaved, never straying too far into the underbrush, and always coming back when you call their name. Optimus! Another Hop-Eye shyly approaches out of the long grass. Your Hop-Eye goes totally still, then lets out a happy chitter and bounces off to greet the stranger. They touch noses, then hop around each other twice. They disappear for a few minutes into the underbrush, long enough that you begin to get concerned. Finally, Optimus Prime bounces back to you and nuzzles against your leg. They want to be picked up and cuddled, so you pop them underneath your shirt and carry them like a baby for the rest of the day. Yay! Done. Very cute.
Were they getting busy?
I'm trying to figure that out too. I'm like,
sorry, my pause. I was like,
I was like, did they have some super quick Hop-Eye sex? And then they're like,
are we gonna have to deal with Hop-Eye kittens?
I was just thinking, like, do we get a are there gonna be hot eye babies around here at some point? Like, does everybody get a baby hot eye? Like,
these are fine cards. I'm keeping both of them.
Yeah. Never do we want to get rid of a card, which is like unfortunate.
Yeah.
Okay. It's glow.
It's glow.
Oh boy.
Let's see if there's some crystals around. I'd really like some crystals.
Good. Presents for Mars. Yeah. We'll see what happens this glow.
Nope.
The
There's
doors are
gotta be a
shut.
crystal somewhere.
I would love
too.
for Sim to teach us about what glow is.
That would be great.
That would be
I agree.
really cool if Sim could tell us what the fuck is happening with glow.
There's a crystal.
I mean, it's the time of year where we're just not in the suns anymore, right? Like, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, but also the it seems like the wormhole starts acting up and stuff like that.
Which I think my theory was before is like, one, we're out in the suns and the wormhole's acting up, and it seems like this is when the planet goes on defense mode. Like, because if things are gonna come out of the wormhole and like hit the planet, the planet has to be ready to like defend itself and get rid of, like, I don't know.
Yeah, definitely possible. Yeah.
I don't know. What should we do? Because we need to do something, and then it'll trigger whatever happens in glow.
Exactly. I mean, if we want to do one more organizing, we can probably kick it up. We also could do another reasoning. Bravery, organizing, and reasoning are all within striking distance, as is combat.
I think organizing is a little bit closer, so maybe let's try and get organizing up. Yeah. Which is in the depot.
Yep.
Okay.
And that'll work on persuasion as well.
Perfect.
Okay.
Let's do it. You pass the construction yard on your way to work at the depot. Rex waves you over.
Hey, come take a look at this.
He says, leading you over to where a portion of the heliosphere is being married to the old living quarters with a scaffolding of mushwood.
Isn't this wild? It's like our two ships are actually becoming one.
He throws his arm around your shoulder.
It's like a metaphor. Get it? The colony and us from the Helio, learning how to work together, how we build our environment affects how we live, you know. You should come by and help me.
He continues.
It's really fun. You get to build things, and the construction crew is really nice. And you'd get to hang out with me.
Oh, do we unlock a new area? Is that what this is going to be?
Yep.
Ooh.
Wait, why not start now?
He hands you a plas cutter, a gun-shaped tool that emits a thin beam of superheated plasma.
No time like the present, right? Zeke says he always needs more workers there.
Cool. But you do have
we always, because I was about to say Zeke is non-binary, so that's okay. So Zeke says we always need. I was like something. Either I'm wrong or the line is wrong. Yeah,
no
okay.
Worries. But you do have another job that you promised to do.
Sorry, I've got a job to do. How about we just hang out? Yeah, let's work hard.
Is it gonna get our organizing up? Do we know if building also gets organizing?
But we still probably want to unlock.
We should do this. We should probably do it.
The answer's probably not, but let's take it.
Because I want to unlock it.
Yeah.
You help Rex hold up a part of the wall while he fits a bracket in place. There's a lot of pounding and wiggling to get it to fit, which delights Rex every time he gets to make a joke about it. It's sweaty, rewarding work, and you learn something about engineering while you're at it. Oh, okay. Uh-oh. Is Zeke
We're
mad at
working
us?
with you, Zeke. It's okay.
Chief Administrator Zeke comes storming out of command to find you. Roscoe, they snap. Where have you been? I expected you hours ago.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Whoa, it's my bad.
Rex says, moving to stand between you and Zeke. If he had a tail, it would be between his legs. The perfect picture of an apologetic puppy.
I asked them to help out. We're super short on hands around here. And they did a great job.
Zeke grudgingly accepts that you did, in fact, do good work. They tell you that you're cleared to help out in construction if you'd like, snidely commenting that you're better suited for manual labor than the job you were actually supposed to do today.
Now,
hey,
come on, get out of here, Zeke.
Hey,
we're great.
Yeah, we're good. But also, sorry, we did ditch our job.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, we did.
That is a true statement.
We did completely do that. Oh, card becomes a 3. That's really convenient for all the 2s we have.
Yeah, we're gonna do doot.
Fucking blow it out of the water.
Okay, now I want to see if I can get rid of the Kudo eliminator. Give me a moment.
Can we?
What's this gonna do? What's this gonna do?
Well, you got rid of the kudo eliminator, so it's fine, right?
Oh, and we're over. We're
yeah,
good.
We're over.
Sorry,
yeah.
we're over.
Either one of them was good.
Yes. Okay. I just wanted to. I didn't want to lose 3 kudos.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. And all the other.
We're being very stingy with our kudos right now.
I just want to get to 300.
I agree. No, I want the fidget spinner.
Oh no, yeah, we still got organizing and persuasion.
Oh, perfect. Okay, good.
But it didn't quite get organizing. God
Damn
damn
it.
it! That's so close.
Oh! Uh-oh. We got an alarm again this year.
Hello.
You're lying in bed, staring at the wormhole through your window when you hear a deep thump resonate through the ground. Then a second one, quieter. The woven roof above your room quivers, unleashing a season's worth of fine glowing dust to sift through the air. Through your open window, you hear voices sounding the alarm. The annual offensive is here, and leading the charge are 2 massive faceless.
That's not good.
That's not good. Join the fray.
Oh, hey!
God! Shit! You grab a plas rifle and report to the front, where a line of soldiers has taken up arms and is waiting for orders. The colony prepares to defend itself against the 2 building-scale faceless, as well as a teeming swarm of smaller Xenos that seethe towards you. Hold steady! Orders Security Chief Rhett. Keep the line!
No!
Oh, great. That's not what I want to hear. Governor Lum yells, running from the front gates to the front of the defensive line. He elbows Rhett out of the way and waves his arms wildly.
Bring them closer! Draw them in!
Oh my god, buddy. Rhett stops himself from shoving Lum back, but just barely, you can tell. Are you serious? He retorts. We can't let them get any further into the colony.
We're going to fight them on our territory.
Lum cries, raising his plas rifle over his head with one hand.
We have the walls! Let's use them! We'll let them come inside and pick them off one by one.
Oh my god, dude. We can't pick off a faceless, Rhett sputters from the sidelines. Lum smiles maniacally. You can see the gleam of his teeth from here.
I have a plan.
He roars.
Just follow my lead.
And with that, he turns and begins to run towards the approaching animals, roaring taunts and firing wildly into the fray to draw them close. God, this dude's gonna get killed. At a loss, Rhett motions you all to fall back and let the animals approach. The area just inside the gates becomes a swirling melee of smaller Xenos and plas rifle fire, the 2 faceless lumbering slowly behind.
I think try to stay out of the way. I mean, we can try to get in there.
I mean, I guess it's a perception challenge and we'll get to see. Either way, I want to see what happens.
Okay.
Do we have, what's our perception?
It's max.
Oh, it's max.
It's good.
We should probably do that
okay.
because maybe we'll still understand what happens, right? That's all I want to make sure is that we know what's going to happen. Okay. 85!
Okay.
Holy shit. Ooh, I'm knocking the mic here because apparently whatever I said was like, Siri was like, hello? No, I don't want you. A little bit of a mixed bag of cards here, huh?
Yeah, that's not great.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that's a good way to start, I suppose.
Okay.
Arm. It's just an arm.
It is just an arm. It's our super strength.
Strong. Oh yeah, it is. That's right. That's what we just got. I don't know what you're thinking.
Well, implies I know what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I guess that.
No, that's not what I meant.
Nope.
That's what I meant.
Okay.
Wait, why is this more? Oh, because it's +2 for every other. Interesting.
Oh, interesting. Okay. For every other. Okay. +2 if it has the highest value. Oh.
And it's
we probably want to play it anyway.
Card. Yeah.
Yeah, we want to play it anyway.
That's fine.
Yeah. That's
yes.
the same, right?
No, it's better.
Oh, it's better. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Do that. 29.
Okay.
Oh, right, because then you get the red.
Yeah, it counts as red. Yes. Yeah, okay. All right. Okay. What are we gonna do? 42. Fuck, man. I don't.
Do you want to redraw? You want to do a redraw?
Let me see what I can get with this, and then maybe.
Okay.
I think we're gonna have to just do some messing around. That's
fine.
all.
We can maybe get 42 with this.
Give me a sec.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's see what we're messing with here.
Okay. Yeah, because those other two, we don't want to do anything with that. 20. Okay.
Okay. Give me a sec. Okay. What can we do here? We can do 4, 5.
Well, that was previously better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to see if I can what I need to do to get a straight here. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah. This isn't.
Wait. What if we take our red cards and we swap them to the other end so that we can start with the 2 and work to a straight? No.
We can.
I don't know.
Yeah. We can do that.
Just do a little swapping around. I don't know if that's any better or not. That might not be any better.
It helps with the 5. Yeah, actually, I do think it's gonna work. Well, wait a sec. How am I? Give me a moment. Sorry, I'm just thinking this through. Okay, sorry. I'm gonna back up and explain what I'm trying to do. The mushlog, a couple of mushlogs will get the 5 and the 4 up to where I need them to be, because one mushlog will get the 5 to a 7 and a few will get the 4 to an 8. That's easy enough. However, I'm not sure that's going to be enough. It might be, but if it's not, we only have 1 red Xeno egg and it only increases it by 1, which then throws off the calculations. So,
okay.
I'm gonna do the mushlog approach.
Go ahead and try it.
I'm gonna do the mushlog approach, and we're gonna figure something out.
That's why they're here. So, yeah. Okay. And then
I'm just not sure it's gonna be enough, but we'll see.
Yeah.
I have the other solution for the 2 to make it a 3. Give me a sec. I'm almost there. It's just gonna be our only Xeno egg.
Okay.
Here we go. Okay. That's as good as I can do. So we can press through for 20 stress, which I think is fine.
That's fine. It's still a success, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's because I should have used the red one on this. That was just me being dumb.
Damn.
I could make it a blue 4. I mean a blue 5.
I was gonna say make it a 4 and a 5. Go 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Use the mushlogs.
Mushlog is 2.
Oh shit.
Oh wait, no, that works.
Does it? Oh yeah, and then swap them.
There we go.
Yeah, we got it.
Well done.
Okay. Woo.
Okay.
Teamwork.
Yes. Okay.
Oh, we got 3 stars on that. That's really good.
Excellent.
Very
nice. And we got 2 perception, which was not needed, but that's fine.
You're not exactly a professional soldier, but you managed to hold your own against the Xenos, even though you still scream and retreat when something gets too close. You don't injure any humans with your plas rifle, at least. Out of the artillery smoke wafting over the battlefield, Lum comes running.
Here they come! Here they come!
He shouts joyfully and plows through the gates with the 2 faceless galloping behind him. It's without a doubt idiotic and horrendously dangerous. You can't help it. You hit record on your holopalm and film the ensuing chaos. You catch a glimpse of Chief Rhett putting his hand over his face and sighing. Oh my god. A squad of Helios soldiers takes up the charge and helps shepherd the Faceless into the open area in the middle of the colony. I hate this! I don't want these in here! That's why we made the walls!
I know, I love how he's like, that's why we have walls, right? Let's use them by letting them pass them
in! Like, what? You have horrible flashbacks to the first time you saw a Faceless inside these walls. From the looks on the faces of the other Stratos, you're not the only one. Then, you're all thrown to the ground by a tremendous explosion. I guess they set up a trap, huh? Mm-hmm. Fire engulfs the center square, roasting the 2 Faceless into an inferno that blasts the sweat from your pores. Rocks and chunks of dirt patter all around you with the occasional thunk of burning mushwood. Those soldiers nearest the blaze all recoil in surprise. Clearly, no one but Lum knew that the square had been rigged with explosives. You don't think anyone was caught in the blast, but it was close. Lum stands before the blaze, laughing and firing at the 2 tortured Faceless as they roast to death. You raise your holopalm and capture the image, his silhouette dark against the column of flame and smoke. It was ridiculously dangerous and stupid, but it does look pretty cool in your recorded footage. I don't like him at all. No. I hate him. People filter out of their hiding places, shielding their faces from the heat coming off of the bonfire in the middle of the square. On the horizon, the first watery rays of quiet sunrise are struggling to make a dent in the hot orange glare. The colony's fire suppression system is turned on the square, revealing the charred corpses of the two faceless. Utopia walks by with a reclamation team hauling an industrial plas cutter on a hoverlift. Did he use the mine and explosives? Utopia says in awe. Mighty bold of him. Those things will blow a hole in a mountain. Or a creature, I suppose. She sighs. Wish you could have saved him from mining. That must have been the last of them, and we sure can't make more. Then she and the crew are out of earshot as they pick their way down the blast crater to carve up the faceless for recycling.
Fortunately.
Okay. Fortunately, the colony was well defended. You and the other colonists have been fortifying the defenses, putting security above all else. Tonight's defense was still a resounding, if messy, success. But if Utopia's right, you don't have any more of those explosives now. You can't just nanoprint unstable molecules like that. What are you going to do during the next attack? Yeah.
But we made it to glow.
We made it to glow.
Hey. I know we're way over, but actually no. Next time, I think we might have reached our final form.
Oh my god! We'll get to look at everybody.
Yep.
Looking amazing. Oh my god! I'm so excited next time to go around and check out all of our hot new friends because we're all grown up. Well,
we
kind
are.
of. We're 17.
Yeah, but at least within the context of the game.
Holy shit. Okay, that is so exciting and so cool. Oh my god. Okay, yeah. Next time, look at us. Oh my god, look at us. Next time, look at us. And everyone else. Bye.